Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Code View and Talk. So let's get I'm going to solve a problem that might be asked in the interview. Uh, Not very frequently, but yes, this can be also asked in the interview. Sometimes interviewer asks this problem. So you can see that on my screen that I have taken an object array. This is basically a object array, and inside that array there is a another new object array, and then within that object array there is another new object array. So it's just a kind of array of object array, and we have to flatten this array into like this. The output should print like a 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So let's see that how we'll solve this problem in Java. Let's go to IntelliJ. So here I have already written a code for it. I'll just demonstrate the code line by line, like how and what each line is doing. So this is my problem statement where I have defined this, and then I have written a method where I have solved this to flatten this object array. So let's see, this is my main method where I have taken this object array, and I have written a method called flatten array where I am passing this object array, and then we are returning a list of integers. Like this flatten array will return a list of integers because we are flattening each object array into a list, and I am just printing it. So let's go to the flatten array. You see in the flatten array, it's accepting my object array as a parameters, and I've just defined a array list so that we can add into this array list the result, and then this method will return this list of integer. And I'm just iterating this object array which is of object type, and I'm just checking that if element is instance of object array, I'm again calling this flatten array method. So and whatever this flatten array is returning, I'm just adding to the result. So this will return a list. So I'm using that result dot add all method, and I'm adding to the result set. So every time if it is the element which is coming from the array is type of object array, it will call this flatten array again and again. But if the element is not of object array, it will just typecast into the integer type and will add into the result list. So let's see, for the first time this one will come. So if one is not of object array, it will just get added into the list. Again 2 will come, 2 is not a object array, so 2 will be added. But next time this object array will be coming, and that is instance of the object array. So again this method will be called, and so it will come back to the flatten array, and we'll do the process again and again. So every time when we have object array, we'll call this flatten method, we'll call the flatten method, and we'll add the element into the result set. And once we iterated to all the elements, we'll return the final result. So let me execute this code. So you see the final result it is printing is 1 to 9 because we had element in the arrays from 1 to 9, but it was in the input was in the different way where we had array of object inside that we had few elements into the again object array. But here we are printing with where we have only a list integer, and we have flattened our input array into a normal list. So this is how the code will work, and this is how we'll code in Java for this problem. This problem many times interviewer ask and uh, tell the people to write the code. So this can be a good problem to know from the interview point of view. If you find any difficulty in understanding, or if you like my video, you can let me know in the comment section. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Keep learning.